We all know that golf is hard. It's one of the hardest sports there is out there. It's easily one of those that anything that's small or different or awkward or off that you do in your routine in between shots can all of a sudden turn a good round into an absolute nightmare on the PGA Tour. One that just ruins everyone's life. And Torrey Pines was the site of this week's Sanderson Farmers Open. Yes, that Torrey Pines, the one that John Rahm and so many others have had such amazing tournaments. U.S. Opens, Tiger Woods, multiple wins, John Rahm, multiple wins. It's a championship course, and one that even if you're playing in a regular run-of-the-mill PGA Tour event, they're still going to have absolute murder tier rough. I mean, look at this. Drop the ball, boom, it just disappears. This is not an easy course. This is a course that even by a regular PGA Tour standard is set up to be a failure course, a course that's miserable. And these two right here, Amanda Balionis and Sam Ryder's mom, cost this man his tournament. Obviously, Ryder probably wasn't aware of this, but please listen to this interview and understand why it was so inappropriate.
About a couple bucket list things that you wished for on a birthday trip a couple years ago. What were they?
I was with my two kids, Eva and Sam, and we were talking about bucket lists, and two on mine are see his first hole-in-one on the PGA Tour and be there for his first win. And Sam said, wait a minute, those are on mine. I said, but they're mine too. I'm your mom. And so I saw him make the hole-in-one at Phoenix last year right after my birthday, and then now here I am to see his win.
Really inappropriate comments right there from his mom, talking about the win like it already happened, and even more inappropriate by Amanda Balionis and CBS to actually do this interview right now. Look, this is not a multi-10 win PGA Tour player with an 8-shot lead going into the last round. This is Sam Ryder, who has never won on the PGA Tour, and yes, it's important to be able to build up the story and make the suspense happen, make the families be a part of it, because it builds up the players, it builds up the tour. And yes, we're proud of Sam too, but at the same time, this is not a 6-shot lead. This is on hole 14. Ryder has a 1-shot lead over Max Homa, Keegan Bradley, and Colin Morikawa. All multiple PGA Tour winners, and just players that are hot right now.
Really settle in and accomplish my dreams. Do you see that confidence in him this season?
I do. He's so different this year. Since I don't know what it is or what brought it on, but he's way more confident.
And that's wonderful that you see better confidence in him, but still, CBS has no business having this interview right now, in the middle of the fairway, bringing her from outside the ropes. It's one thing to comment about her in the stands, point her out, go, oh, Sam Ryder's mother's here to watch the event. We're here to see if he can get his first win as well. Something like that, right? But at the same time, like, to bring her out in the middle of the fairway when your son has a 1-shot lead, it was at this moment when they bring her out here, when they have these comments, when she makes the comments about the first win, and when Amanda's making these comments right now about, like, oh, you should get used to having more fans. It was so inappropriate.
Thank you so much for joining us. Good luck.
It was so inappropriate, and one of those moments where I was like, hold up. CBS, Amanda Balionis, you are too veteran to know better than this. You know better than this. This is not your first rodeo. And it was at that next hole, the very next hole, that Homa does this.
Very aggressive line, fading right at the hole. Oh, what a shot!
A really tricky par 3 that he puts laser close. And at this moment, we just see Ryder's confidence, Ryder's game just completely evaporate as Homa birdies this hole and just gets that much closer to being able to win it all the way. Understand, this again was super inappropriate for him to do this. It made no sense. Ryder still had 5 holes to play. Keegan Bradley, Colin Morikawa, Max Homa, 3 real winners that have won multiple times, are charging on this homie. And he hasn't really done much that day. I think he was even par for the round at that point. Even par for the round. And like I said, these two are charging at him. And yet they are talking up, chumming it up, making comments about victory, making comments about, hey, you should get used to having more fans. It was super beyond inappropriate for him to do this. And it showed up. Ryder completely fell away. At the end of the round, I think he finished 9 under par, which means he dissipated 3 strokes down. He had a double bogey on number 16. They didn't show it here. He had a bogey on, I think, 17 or 18. He just completely lost it. And it was one of those moments where, again, when small things happen, you can jinx and ruin everything for the entire event. And This is why Sam Ryder is not the winner. Real talk, CBS owes him an apology. They owe him an apology. Max Homo benefited once again on a player falling apart. His last 4 wins have all been come from behinds. And Max Homa played amazing. He did what he's supposed to do. Step up when the moment counted. Max Homa won the event. CBS totally jinxed him. Amanda Boleones and Ryder's mom, I'm sorry. I wish you guys better in the next run. But be careful what you do and what you say on the course, because you guys completely jinxed Ryder from having a real chance at winning right there. And the guy needed all the help he could get because he was already wearing capri pants. No, I'm kidding. He was wearing joggers, which, that was already a conversation in and of itself. But that's why Max Homa won, because he came up clutch yet again. And there's a reason why those first-time winners that struggle to win, because it's not easy. Like I said, Sam Ryder shot 3 over. What do you guys think? Do you guys think I'm being too harsh, or am I being too honest?